dancers, and welcome. I am very excited today to show you my new choreography. It's called Cha Su. So let's get started. This is an easy intermediate dance, 32 counts, 4 walls. We do have one tiny little restart, and I have some amazing styling for you to add to the dance. So I'm going to go as I like to do it normally, step by step. I'm going to do the step names, then we're going to add count, and then we do everything together and we put some music and we dance together. At the end of the tutorial, I am going to show you some of the styling that you are welcome to add into the dance and have some fun. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is the intro to the dance. It's a 48 count intro into the dance for the music. However, I like to add an intro step before we start the dance. So that will be 32 count into the music. And then from there, we do a 16 count, kind of like a fun step intro. And then we start the dance. So let's start with that intro step if you like to add it to. We're going to start with a shuffle to the right. Going to cross over, rock, recover. Same thing to the left, shuffle to the left. Cross over, rock, recover. Shuffle to the right. We're going to do a quarter turn step pivot, half turn. We're going to continue with a quarter turn shuffle to the left and a rock back recover. That is your 16 count. Let's do it with a count. 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. And that is your option to do an intro before the dance starts. So let's now start with the 32 counts of the dance, one section at a time. So let's start with section 1. Your section 1 is going to be a rock, recover, diagonal. So you're going to go into the corner, you're going to rock forward, you're going to recover back on your left foot, body weight goes to the back. You're going to do a lock step back. You're going to go lock step back with the right. You're going to do a lock step back with the left. And you're going to end with a rock back recover. That's it. Let's start with section 1 with the count. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Excellent. Let's go into section 2. You had that rock recover, body weight should be at the front on your left foot. We are going to do a complete spin to your left shoulder. You're going to do first a quarter turn, and you're going to do a half turn and another quarter turn, stepping on that right foot. As you step open on the right, you're going to drag your left foot towards the right foot, do a transfer of body weight into the left, and there, syncopate that crossover with the right. Going to open left, cross back with the right, and you're going to sweep your left from front to back and keep it kind of like steady there, as that's count 8. So let's do section 2 with a count. Body weight at the front in 7, 8, step 1, turn 2, open 3, drag 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Halfway done. Let's move into section 3. You did that little sweep with your left foot. You're going to continue bringing that left foot to the back to put that body weight in onto that left foot. So that will be 1, and that count 1 for the next section. So we step back on left. You're going to now bring your right foot quarter turn to the right for a step, quarter turn to your right, and now we're going to lock forward left and right. So forward lock and forward lock, and now a rock recover. So rock forward, recover, body weight in the back. So that was section 3. Let's do it again. We're here from that sweep, ready, goes back for step, turn, step, lock forward, rock, recover. Let's do section 3 with a count in 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. Almost there. Let's do section 4. We're going to finish it here. We're going to do a half turn, shuffle, traveling. So we did the rock recover, body weight is on the back on your right foot. So we're going to use our left foot through the left shoulder, half shuffle. So that is shuffle, step. So you're going into the next wall back here. So that was again, so that is step together, step forward. We're going to do a 3/8 turn. So we're going to bring the right foot forward and we're going to do a pivot into the corner. So now we're going here into 130. So as we're facing here, we're going to bring that right foot forward for a cross. We're going to open, go straight. We're going to cross back now into the other corner, which is your 430. And now we are going to cross forward, step forward to finish. And we are kind of like in an angle here. As we finish, we start the dance all over again with that rock recover into the next wall. So let's work on the count for section 4. We have that rock recover. Here comes that step together shuffle or triple step halfway. Ready? So that is 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. Let's do all 32 counts. Ready? 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did it. That's your 32 count. And of course, you repeat the video and you practice that lovely dance. Now let's talk a little bit about some of the modifications I like to offer you that you'll see on the step sheet. So as you finish on the first section, that was rock, recover, lock back, rock, recover. Here, instead of doing that complete spin, you're going to walk forward 2 steps, walk forward 2 steps, and now you do that quarter turn slide drag, and you continue from there. So there's a little option to avoid spinning if you don't want to spin through the whole dance. So again, optional, really good for you to try that. Another thing that I want to now do is let's do a little styling. If you're interested to look at it, I'm going to follow up with that. All right, let's talk styling then. So when we do our rock recover, I would like you to do a little bit of a hip movement. When you rock forward, you're going to do a forward hip, forward, and roll it back to the middle. So your hip goes to the front as you sway and you come back. So your rock recover is going to look like rock, recover, and then you bring it back on that lock. Now, your styling for the lock, you want to really cross back and you want to move your hips as you do that. As you rock, recover, gives you a little bit more of that cha-cha flavor. When you do your last rock recover on section 1, you want to pop your knee a little bit as you go back, rock, recover. So let's do section 1 with a little bit of styling. In 7, 8, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. There. Now, we're going to add for the next step, when you do that spin, you're going to do a nice drag to the side. When you do your turn, as you're doing that open, you're going to lean a little bit, kind of like to the side. So in this case, you're on this wall. As you open, you lean, and your toe drags together. Again, just part of having fun with the styling on the dance. And then we'll continue from there. So from there, you just continue basic, open behind, sweep. We continue with the step, quarter turn step. As you're going to lock forward, we do the same thing with the hips. We just lock forward with the hip movements. Here for the rock recover, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pop the knees a little bit. Pop, pop. Okay? So let's lock forward, left, left, right, right. That's left and left, right and right, rock, recover. Lovely. Let's finish the last section. You're going to do you did that rock recover. We're going to do that shuffle, which is your simple shuffle. As you turn, you have fun with that spinning there. You're going to do a big open on that crossover. Okay, so that was again from this wall. Turn and cross, open and cross. Nice and big, allowing you to start all over again. There it is, little styling for you to have fun. We do have one tiny little restart. So this will be on wall number 4. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to the first 16 counts of that wall number 4. Your restart, it's going to go from 9 to 6. So what is going to happen is, if again, we are here on the part of the dance, as this will be 12 when you're turning the other way. So you start your dance with a rock recover, lock back, rock recover. You're going to turn, turn, slide, drag. You skip, step. Now you're going to step back, and instead of going into the sweep, you're going to step back on your left, and then you have that restart on that rock recover. So that is on wall 4, and that will be after 16 counts. You replace the sweep into a step back. Lastly, I have a nice little ending for you, so we can end at 12 o'clock. So what we're going to do on your last wall, which is wall 13, we're going to kind of turn back to 12. So for that ending, we're actually going to go into 24 counts. And then on section 3, we are going to change the last 4 counts of section 3. So section 3, as I say, is going to be facing this wall on that last part of the dance, assuming you're 12 and that's 6. So you started at 6. We are now here, and you're going to do that section 3. So from that sweep, section 3 goes into step back, quarter turn right, lock forward. Now the last 4 counts is going to be forward right, half turn pivot, step forward, and pose. Completely optional, but have fun there. Thank you again for watching. See you soon.